Here we are for the second part of the rings lecture, and today we'll continue where we stopped yesterday. And so we start again from swing, and then we will speak about inlocation and dislocation, and the giants, and the dismounts. I don't know if we will have enough time to speak about Johnson and Yamawaki, but as I say to the other group, maybe during the session we can see something and go on. And so, if you remember, the last lesson we finished watching the simple swing, and the target was to move the ring in the correct way. So when the body is backward, the gymnast need to push the rings forward, and when the body is forward, to move the rings backward. And then we saw some swing with opening the rings in the back swing. So I asked to the gymnast, when he was increasing the height of the feet, to inter-rotate a little bit the shoulder and to open the rings, to unblock the shoulder joint, and to have the feet who can lead the swing toward the handstand. And on the other side, in the front swing, we asked to the gymnast to move backward the rings. And some of you maybe asked to me if I prefer this position or this position or this position, and I want to answer to everybody, and I think it depends what we are working on. So if we are working toward the giants, I think it's more useful to work with straight arms, and as we will see later, if we are working for the dismount, we can ask the gymnast a little bit bending of the arms. And I think this is quite good so the extra rotation is what we need to dislocation and to giant, but in the starting point it's quite difficult for the gymnast to push the ring in this way. Okay, we can prepare our gymnast to a correct swing on floor, and the body position I'd like to teach to them forward is something like that. Okay, we need to ask them to kick the feet and try to keep the chest round, the stomach inside, and try reaching the feet between the hands. Okay, when we have this kind of swing, we can ask to the gymnast to push. Okay, because the direction of the feet is toward the handstand. Otherwise, if the gymnast push to the rings too much early, you can try, like when it's here. Okay, push. Okay, the feet go down. So if this is the shape at the end of the swing and you push, we reach this result. So we can have this kind of shape, push, and we can push in this way, and this is correct. Okay? So I show you this morning in the joint preparation, but we can do this kind of preparation on floor. Okay, Jesse. We can stay back helping the gymnast in this way, and so we can be as a focus for the gymnast. We can ask him to give to us the feet, and we can control the shape. Okay, and this is very good. And then we can ask the gymnast to perform alone. Okay, very good. It's not necessary to go back. For me, it's important to arrive like here and then go back. This is a very good. Bravo, Jesse. Okay, again, maybe 3 or 4 times. Okay, more, like before. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, and the important thing is that if he can keep and hold this position and go back without close this angle and without the shoulder go down, his training is useful also for the from handstand to go down to the hang position, or also for the second part of inlocation, because it can stay in this position without the shoulder that goes down. Okay, so very good. This is for the front swing. Maybe we can see another example. You can try. Okay, very quickly. You can do 1, 2, 3, and then you can try as well. Okay, it's quite good, but the shaping is not so good. Okay, stop. He tried because he performed before, but if you can look with attention, when he starts to push, he a little bit open the shape, okay? But it's okay, it's molto meglio rispetto a prima. It's much better before the other groups. So in this case, we have to help him. And like before, okay. Okay, in this way, again, encore. Straight arms. Okay, a little bit better. Perfect. Okay, so step by step. Okay, and speaking about the backward swing, the position that we have to look in for is the same principle of the forward one. So lay down on stomach. In the other side, so you can show to the camera. Perfect. Okay. And we have to research an arch position. Okay. Obviously, there is an active body shape, so the middle body has to be very strong and with the muscle very contract, and also the hamstring and the bottom. But the principle is the same. From here, we can go towards the handstand. If we start to push like here, the feet goes down. The shoulder will close, and maybe the gymnast has not so much time to go down with the shoulder for the hang position. Okay? And so, like this, and take some hit. Okay, so guys, please 5 swings. Okay, and for me it's important to start a ring session always from swing, also when the gymnasts are a little bit are growing up. Okay, because you know, gymnasts come to the rings and the first attempt is something like horrible, some inlocation, dislocation with strange position. It's okay if they are comfort with that kind of work. It's okay, but I think it's not so useful. It's better if you warm up your shoulder, maybe with some elastics or some exercise, just a few minutes before the ring session. And then when you start the session, okay, now I want to see 5, 7, 8, maybe 10 swing. And the important is to ask to the gymnast on this kind of work a little bit longer attempt. So not 3 swing and then go down, but maybe 8 to 10. Because the endurance on this kind of work is something that for me it's important, because you can see if the technique is good. If the gymnast are losing their grip or if they want to regrasp in the backswing, it is a problem. Is that because maybe the transition on hanging position is not so good and they take some hit and they are losing their grips. So you can see a good work maybe on a more higher number of swing, like 8, 10. And another thing that you can notice if you perform a lot of swing is if the rings stay in the correct position or if they are moving too much. Okay, what do you think about? Don't think about dismount, that's some little problem, but I think the swing is quite good. Okay, the shape is okay, and the amplitude is not so much. It doesn't push so much with the arms, but I think the basic swing are very good. Okay, feet in vertical, back, thick, more, okay. Okay. I think the backswing is quite good, okay, and the front swing, in my opinion, it closes a little bit so much the shoulder and it doesn't push, okay, like this, because he had a very good exercise here, but now he can't do the same thing on rings for the moment, but he will work on it. I want to ask him to try to stay with his shoulder a little bit down on the backswing and try to keep arch position. Yeah. Okay, schiaccia. Okay. Good. Basic swing, but good. Okay, so if we have a very good swing and okay, not all the ones that we have seen are perfect, but are on the good way too. And we can go on. And on rings, if we do everything step by step, all the things are not so difficult, but they will become easy. And we can choose to start from dislocation or inlocation is the same. The two works has to be to pushing on in the same time. Okay, it's not a problem. And we start with inlocation. So the other one is correct. Inlocation. How do you like it? How do you call this? How do you call this one? In? Yeah, okay. Inlock. Okay. Okay. So from the backswing that we was looking for, we have to ask to the gymnast to continue to open the rings and keeping the speed on the heels. The body will go forward. Okay, again. Move back. Okay. In this way. Okay, and in the second part, we have to try to find the same position of the front swing. Okay, so arch position, the shoulder go down, we ask the gymnast to continue to open the rings and the body will pass the cable. And in the second part, we have to ask to the gymnast to close in this way and make the body in a round position to go on. And very often you can see some gymnasts that trying to push on the rings without enough speed on the heels. And so the shape of the inlock is something like shoulder, hips, shoulder and rings, hips, feet, and then they finish the speed and go down with the shoulder. Okay, so also for this, it's important to make some 3, 4, 5 in lock, okay, in the same attempt. Okay, we can try in lock. Who is ready? And then I prefer from in lock or dislock to reach the handstand. Yes, of course, we can ask the gymnast to start from the handstand to handstand, but in my opinion, it's better if we build the giants from low position to higher position. Okay, so from the swing, that is quite difficult, but it will show a very good technique, or at least from in lock or dislock. Okay, come on. Good, 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 very good. You should continue to the handstand. You will try later, okay? That was quite good for my opinion. Okay, yeah, of course, maybe in the second part he spike a little bit early, but and go fall a little bit down with shoulder, but it was much better than the other gymnast, and I think it on the right way. Okay, good, good, come on. Good, okay, okay, okay. First part is very good. In the second part, come here, please. In the second part, you remain a little bit too much in this way, and you lose the shape, okay? If we could adjust the head and make the body round to continue the swing, I think it can improve so much and go higher and higher. So you can try again, please. Everything was good, but think only to the second part. To close the rings back, make the head in this position, go on. Okay? Arch and wait, arch and wait, arch and wait. Okay, again. Okay, again. Okay, I think it's not so good on the first element. It was swinging as he didn't start in the right moment, but he tried to do something better on the second part. Okay, everybody knows to when start. I can say to you, if we have to also from handstand, if we have to move the rings forward, we have to wait from the back swing of the rings to the forward and start this movement in the middle. On the other side, if we have to push the ring backward, so to fall down on the back, maybe for a forward giant, and the rings of the gymnast are swinging, we have to wait from this position when we are in the middle. So the gymnast needs to continue the movement of the rings, not to go against. Otherwise, the gymnast will increase the movement of the ring. We have to start from this good position that it was our best swing, and from here, without open so much and so much early the rings, we have to start to push in this way. Then, when we have finished to push, we have to ask to the gymnast to move a little bit the head, open the rings, and push them forward to go down again with the shoulder for ensure the best transition on the hang moment. Okay? So, the important thing on this lock is not to move back the head during the hanging time, like this, and to push with not so away from the body position of the rings, and push, and then when the shoulder and the body are finishing to go high, move the rings forwards and go down with the shoulder for the second time. Okay? We can see something, and I will ask to the gymnast to try to do their best to increase the height of their dislock, and maybe reaching the handstand if they can. Okay? Okay, somebody say in Spanish, la cabeza, that means the head. Okay, he moved the head back when he is in the hang position, and so he go inside the rings with the middle body and not with the feet. So it's very difficult to coordinate the pushing of the arms and to rise up more and more. Okay, so non era fantastica. Occhio a non anticipare, pensa a posizione rotonda, poi schiacciare. Okay? But if you remember when he tried to the exercise, the back, the half roll back, when he was pushing, he was doing something like this. So everything is connected. Please, another one. Okay, I asked him to not move the head and try to push till the handstand. Testa ferma, ricordati, rotondo, anelli stretti e poi allunga avanti. Non rovesciare la testa, ok. Non rovesciare la testa, vai. Ok, chiudi. Ok. 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 Good. Okay. This is what I mean. Okay, he had some problem. The head was moving again, but the coordination of pushing and moving forward was much better. And so he can rise up till the handstand. So this is what I mean to build giants, to start from inlocation or dislocation, inlock, dislock, and go higher and higher till the handstand. Of course, we can start from the handstand, but if we miss some pieces of the puzzle, of course, in my opinion, the time will be longer than if we do everything step by step. Okay, I showed to the other groups last lesson the way to descend from the handstand in front and back, but we need to move to the small rings, and we don't have so much time. So I will explain to you. In my opinion, if the gymnast can reach, swing towards the handstand, they already know how to go down from the handstand. Okay, so they learn how to go down from the handstand, from the swing. But we can also do and explain them from on the small rings, okay, with a mat down from the handstand to go down and to go back. And the movement of the ring is quite the same in the two ways. So when we have to ask to the gymnast to go down in front position, we ask them to describe like a V letter, you know, the V, okay? So the rings need to be moving forward and a little bit outside to permit the shoulder to go down and the correct transition in hang position, okay? Obviously, we need to ask them very good shape on the body, very strong middle body, and all the things we have already spoke. And quite the same on the back descent. From this position, we have to ask them to move the rings backward and a little bit open, okay? And you know, the gymnasts are more comfortable when they're swinging, okay, in the descent from the handstand, or maybe to perform a giant or dismount, because they have a little bit speed, and it's easier to move the rings forward or backward, okay? So this is the way we have to work. Okay. not so bad, but remember, swing, and the shape in the forward part. Shape, round, okay. You know, you look something like this, okay, and it's difficult maybe to correct, because if we are looking for a straight arm work, maybe it's better to do a step backward. And okay, this is the reason that I prefer to build the giants from the swing or from the in-lock, and not from the handstand, because from there they want to reach the handstand, and they research the support too early, bending the arms and moving the head. Okay, so we have to learn them to swing in round position, and then do a little circle to find the support. Okay, very good. Okay, you can see again a little bit problem on the hang transition, and on the second one, its rings take some movement, but the way to swing forward and the movement of the arms is very good. So well done. We can finish our lecture speaking about dismount, and in my opinion, for junior gymnastics gymnast, the best pathway for the dismount, it's stretch somersault and lay to back, and then double tuck, double puck, this position, Sukara and double. Okay, because for a good routine, I think that Sukara, that the C, that what we have to looking for to have the complete edge, it's easier than the double stretched, and then we have more for the future, because with double we increase two difficulties, and at the same time the Sukara has a little bit less deduction, in my opinion, from the double layout. Okay, because you know, maybe the position is not correct, and in the final part they pike so much. So for me, the way is double tuck, double puck, Sukara, and double. So we can do swing, okay, and one salto, and arriving lay down on the back. You can go. The important thing here is not to move the head, because otherwise the release is too much early and the body position is not so good. Okay, this is quite correct. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going very quickly because we have finished our time, but Alberto will perform double from the swing. Okay, he has a small problem about the head, but the shape is quite good. It is a little bit like this. He had to try to reach a more round position, and when we have a very good double layout from double puck from swing, we can increase our speed from handstand or from this lock and insert the twisting. Okay, and the way to insert is something. Okay, the release was very early. Okay, and we can insert the twisting at the end of the first salto. So it's something similar of what Andrei Popov showed on trampoline. So full salto, and then half twist, go in the front salto, and another half twist. You can do Tsukara. Don't move the head. Okay, he tried. Was not so bad. Okay, maybe at the end of the giants, he need to move a little bit more forward the rings and go a little bit more down with the shoulder. But the way he inserted the twist was correct. Okay. Okay, much better. The release is again too early, but okay, he can improve it. So, guys, thank you so much. I hope everything was clear, and thank you so much for your attention.